In 1922, archaeologists opened an ancient Egyptian tomb. Inside, they found sealed jars of honey. 3,000 years old. They tested it. It was still edible. No refrigeration, no preservatives, no modern packaging. Now think about your fridge. Milk lasts a week. Leftovers last days. Bread molds before you notice. So, how did ancient civilizations store food for years, sometimes decades? What foods can actually last 30 years today? And what simple scientific rule determines whether food survives or rots? The answer is surprisingly simple, and once you understand it, you'll never look at food the same way again. Let's decode it. Food doesn't randomly spoil. It spoils because of 4 things: moisture, oxygen, microbes, time. Remove moisture. Most bacteria die. Remove oxygen. Many reactions slow down dramatically. Control temperature. And microbial growth slows even more. Long-term food storage isn't magic. It's chemistry and microbiology. And ancient people understood this without knowing the scientific terms. Let's start with honey. Honey has extremely low water content, about 17%. Most bacteria need much more moisture to survive. Honey is also naturally acidic and contains hydrogen peroxide in small amounts. It's hostile territory for microbes. Next, dry grains, white rice, hard wheat, corn. Stored in airtight containers, protected from moisture and insects, they can last 20 to 30 years. Not cooked rice, dry rice. The key is dryness. Then there are legumes, lentils, beans, chickpeas. They harden over time, but if stored properly, they can remain edible for decades. Salt is another preservation tool. Salt removes water from food through osmosis. No water, no bacterial growth. That's why salted fish fed sailors on long ocean voyages. Some ships crossed oceans with food preserved only by salt and drying. Now here's the surprising part. Sometimes we preserve food by letting bacteria take over, strategically. Fermentation is controlled microbial dominance. Good bacteria outcompete bad bacteria. They produce acids. They lower pH. They create an environment where harmful microbes cannot survive. Sauerkraut, kimchi, pickles, yogurt. Before refrigeration, fermentation was one of the safest storage systems available. It didn't stop biology. It redirected it. So why does modern food expire so quickly? Because it's designed for convenience, not longevity. Freshness became a selling point. Supply chains replaced storage skills. We moved from store for winter to buy every week. But the science hasn't changed. Dryness still prevents decay. Salt still preserves. Low oxygen still slows spoilage. We didn't lose the knowledge. We just stopped needing it. For most of human history, food storage determined survival. Empires depended on grain reserves. Armies marched on preserved rations. Cities survived winters because of dried harvests. Long-term food wasn't extreme preparation. It was normal life. So what food can last 30 years? Dry grains, legumes, honey, salt-preserved products, no fridge required. Of course, modern life doesn't demand 30-year storage. But understanding how it works changes how you see food and systems. Sometimes the most advanced survival technology is ancient simplicity. If you enjoy decoding everyday systems with real science, subscribe to Everyday Decoded. New smart explanations every week.